Hello, it's Eduardo Prato here from Development Discovery. At Development Discovery, we buy the data from the Registry of Scotland, all the sales data around Scotland. And we love to share this information with you. So this time around, there is a nice couple. They are regular attendees to our network event in Aberdeen. They have asked me to share some information about the market in Riverside Drive. They have an apartment in that part of the world and they need to make a decision on whether this is the right time to sell it or to rent. So let me share this information with you. So that's Riverside Drive in Aberdeen, next to the River Dee. So for the ones who are not so familiar with Aberdeen, that's how Aberdeen looks like. And let's have a look at the market. So it peaked in the year 2015. That was the first quarter of 2015. It peaked at 244. So for the ones who don't remember, the oil price started coming down at the end of summer 2014. But it's interesting to see how the market, the property market, still went up for another 6 months before starting coming down. So interesting there. But it has come down certainly from 244 to 212. It seems to me though that if you look at this, it seems that we are going into a flat trend now. So we may have hit the bottom. God knows, who knows. So if we look at the flats, it's a more dramatic story. It peaked at some point in, again, actually it peaked on the second quarter, to be pedantic, peaked on the second quarter 2015. So it kept going for another 3 months, but now it has dropped quite a bit to 142. But again, if you look at the trend, it seems that for the last 2 quarters there's an uptrend there. So let's hope for the best. Again, it may be that we have hit the bottom. Now let's go for the specific of AB11 Riverside Drive. First of all, we have a big peak here. Now that may have been an abnormality. And if you look at the number of properties sold there was only 13 properties. So that peak may have been just a small number of very special properties that were sold at that very high price. But definitely, regardless of whether there was a high or not, the trend was a downtrend. But again, it seems that we may have hit the bottom there. So, but definitely went from 366 to that's 244. That is, so it lost a third of its value, the average property in AB11.7. Now let's have a look at a smaller sample, AB11.7 flats only. And now we have a similar situation here. We have only that's 4 properties that sold at 330. After that, the market came down big time, but it seems to me that it has somehow maybe not fully recovered, but certainly from that trend, now we are having that trend. And the good news is that now this new value is fully supported, because you can see that the number of properties that were sold in the last quarter, 16, that was quite higher than what had happened in the last couple of years, and similar to what was happening in the year 2014. So we may have hit the bottom, and that's good news for all Aberdeen investors. But leaving Aberdeen aside, if you would like to find out about the market information anywhere in Scotland, just simply post the postcode sector that you're interested in and the type of property that you have in mind: detached, semi-detached, terraced, or flats. And we will be delighted to share that information with you. Until next time, have a good one.